because I could barely beatbox. I could barely. Yeah, that didn't go well. But anyway, welcome back to my channel. It's Jamie, that's me here. I know everybody's coming back for Real Housewives of A, T, and an L. So before we get into that, the people that were just on my review for Married to Medicine, let me touch on that real quick. So you guys know in that review, we talked about Real Housewives of Johannesburg because I was thinking about Carrie that's on Married to Medicine and how she reminds me of one of the ladies on Real Housewives of Johannesburg, right? So I ended up like trying to look to see if they're going to have another season. And this is the headline that I came across, y'all. And I kind of feel a way about it, but I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all about it. Hey, Kay. So let me go ahead and tell y'all about the Real Housewives of Johannesburg. So this headline is saying that the Real Housewives of Johannesburg officially canceled after Crystal K was allegedly attacked by 2 cast members while filming season 3. The series has been discontinued at this time due to unforeseen circumstances experienced during the production of the show. Now, back in March, they had just got like, I guess, we had just got word that they were going to start filming and there was going to be a season 3. Here it is at the top of April, girl. We can't even get in April. At least that's when this article was dropped, April 5th. Can't even get in April good before Miss Crystal got as Mollywop. And Crystal happens to be the white lady on Johannesburg. So it looked like somebody gave some black eye hating. And I kind of feel a way about that because I'm kind of like, but it's okay for black women to be sitting up here fighting and tussling and doing all this other stuff. But now she done got in the face, y'all want to sit up here and cancel the whole season. So I'm hoping this is not true because I am good to watch me some Johannesburg on YouTube since I can't watch it anywhere else. So I'm hoping that they still give it a season 3, but then they came to people with what, Real Housewives of Durban? Like, what is that about? Can you even watch that anywhere? Real Housewives of Durban. I don't even know where the hell Durban's at, but I do know Johannesburg is in Africa, and I want to see that particular show. Y'all trying to bring us a goddamn Durban. Okay, so I feel a way about that. But anyway, okay, I know y'all came here for Real Housewives, okay? So let me go ahead and tell y'all right now. Oh, a few things. One, on my last live, somebody asked me, is this video live? Yes, this video is live. That video was live. This video was live. Sometimes you guys may see my premiere where it's a pre-recorded video, but I'll post it up as a premiere to get you guys ready to know like what's coming. And for me, I would love for you guys to go ahead and tune into that so that we can actually interact live in the live chat and talk about the show and the review and everything in the live chat. Because sometimes you guys are right under the comments and I may not get back to y'all until like a day later or a few hours later. So we can use that opportunity for us to interact back and forth on that show or whatever that particular review is about. So when you see those premieres, go ahead and hop in and start interacting with me in the live chat. So that'll be real cool. Another thing is somebody told me that I was going like super fast in Married to Medicine, but what it really was is, honey, wasn't that going on in the episode. So that's why you ain't get a whole lot. Okay, but this time y'all may get a whole lot. I got a lot of notes. So I'm definitely going to be reading my notes and taking my time. So y'all might as well just get comfy, honey. Okay, just get real comfy and we all going to get through it. Okay, let me look at this real quick. Oh, thank you, Kay. Thanks for the super chat. She says, keep the great content coming. Love you. Thank you so much. Love you too. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, y'all. So let's go ahead and hop into this Real Housewives of Atlanta mess, honey. So y'all know we at Blaze Restaurant. First of all, ain't nobody gonna talk about how Candy took everybody outside and brought them right back inside. So y'all not gonna talk about that. I know they was cold outside. Girl, you took these people outside and brought them right back outside, so you had them past the table. You wanted us to see the blaze on the back porch. That's what you wanted, girl. We could have went, and you could have went ahead and gave my seat on the inside. Okay, why did you do that? I mean, maybe the table and stuff wasn't set, so she brought them all the way out so the table could get set, then bring the people back in. I was like, no, she did not, but okay. So once everybody goes inside and they're sitting down, Shamia brought everyone masks, which was really nice. She gave Marlo her mask, and she said she blinged it out and all this stuff. So Marlo tried to get her a hug, and she was just like, don't cry now, honey. Don't cry or whatever. I'm like, girl, you do not have to take on the energy of your best friend. Are you guys like that? Like, if your best friend ain't with somebody, you ain't with them too? Are you like that or what? Maybe Shamia has, I ain't gonna say she has the right, but maybe Shamia can be like that with Marlo, because it's not like they were ever friends to begin with, you know? So maybe she can be like, okay, girl, go on about your business. Go on, have a seat now. You can go ahead, honey. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts on that. So Marlo tells her, thank you so much. And then she goes on to apologize again to everybody for her antics down in New Orleans. Now, she had already apologized there, but she came back and apologized again because she really felt embarrassed. And she tells Portia that she specifically apologizes to her because she just felt like a lot of her antics was uncalled for and she did too much. Okay, now what did Portia do? Portia dismissed her. Portia was like, okay, let's have a good night, everybody. And I was like, Portia, you ain't even gotta be like that. Now I don't know the behind stuff, but Portia, you do not have to act like that with Marlo, girl. Maybe because Portia feel like I see you for your words, girl. You fake. This apology don't mean anything to me, so you could keep it, you could save it, and you could stay on that side of the table. Maybe that's what she meant, but I ain't like that she was acting funny with Marlo. I'm like, girl, just take the apology and let's move forward. Now, see, had she not offered you an apology, it would have been a whole thing about it. But she gave you an apology and you still wasn't trying to hear it. But okay. What it really is, y'all, is that Portia messed around with Bolo and she feeling a way about it. And that's just period, okay? So when she was down there acting funny, what's her name? That's when Marlo told Candy, she was like, I don't know why she acting like that, girl, because you already know. I can go ahead and bust some motherfucking bubble. You know, I can tell her what it is that you had told me. Candy like, don't you put me in this. Okay, don't put me in that, ma'am. That is on you. Tell her what it is that you know. Do not tell her what I said. And that's the shit that I be talking about with Candy. Candy be knowing everything that's going on, but she loves to get on Watch What Happened Lives and all these other things and say that what's going on with somebody else behind the sheets, behind the closed doors and stuff, that's on them. That's their business. Who they smash is who they smash. Yet you be out here talking about it. Just like one, I guess it was no cameras, but it was audio, and you had Candy and Marlo talking about it. Marlo asked her about the sex stuff, and then here go Candy saying, "Nah, it ain't what I think. It's what I know. I know who was behind the doors and who did what." And it's like, girl, just continue to be that person on the front end and the back end, and just be like, girl, I'm not speaking on that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But you continue to drop little seeds and stuff, let people know that you know things, and it's just like, then just say it. Just say it, okay? Just say what it is, all right? But anyway, moving on. So Kenya decides to pull Candy away. She was like, Candy, can I see you? Candy like, bitch. Because y'all know, when Candy's ready to eat, do not motherfucking bother her. But she was trying to be a friend to Kenya in that moment. So she was like, girl, them bitches. What you want? Hey, friend, what's up? What's going on? What do you want? So she goes on to tell her, well, you know, Mark came down. He came down. She was like, oh, he did for Brooklyn's birthday? She was like, yeah, he did. She was like, well, aren't you happy? Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Like, he came down earlier than what I wanted him to. And then on top of that, you know, he didn't really tell me where he was staying at, because whenever I go up there, I stay at a hotel. So I didn't know he was going to come stay at the house with me. Like, I just wasn't sure or whatever. And Candy was like, well, you didn't feel the need to tell him? She was like, I mean, I didn't get a chance to tell him because I had to come to this event. And I'm like, Kenya, you're not gonna play us, girl. If you want the, then say you want the dick, because that's what you want. You wanted the dick, and you wanted to be around your man, your whatever, your estranged husband is what you wanted to be around. You wanted to feel like a family for the weekend, and just be honest and just say that. That's what was going on with Miss Kenya. So you know, Cynthia comes over. She wants to know what's going on. Kenya updates her and let her know what's going on as far as him being there. Candy says, okay, wait a minute, girl. She says, I'm confused. She said, so you don't want a divorce? Is that what it is? You just want custody? And then Kenya starts saying that she don't know, like, if she really wants the divorce. Everything is so confusing. She says, oh, well, he could just come and snatch Brooklyn up and take her with him, and I just wouldn't know anything. I wouldn't know what to do. What? He could take her with, and you would, that man, he ain't been trying to get Brooklyn, so why the fuck he finna try and get her now? Because he not finna get her. Why is you lying to the people? Girl, she just, I don't know. Kenya, I'm with Candy. When Candy got in the confessional, and Candy was just like, yeah, no, this not making sense. You know, she's the only person holding on. She really just needs to let it go. I don't understand why she won't let it go. Kenya, the reason Kenya says that she will not let it go is because she feels as though they haven't tried everything. And she's afraid of the unknown. But I also feel like it's kind of like not wanting to prove people right, in a sense. But you're still going to be wrong either way it go, because you did marry him too soon. You didn't know a lot about him. He got you out here looking like a fool. So what's what. And I think it's just being able to say that I have a husband, the thing that she always wanted. So I think those are the reasons why she's hanging on to. She's afraid of the unknown, and because she ain't got no prenup. Do you hear what it is that I say? And the way Mark be up here acting bipolar, he can come in and snatch up all his and Brooke. It's not funny, but it's just the fact that you ain't get no prenup with this man, and you over here talking about he may snatch Brooklyn up. Bitch, you gonna fuck around and snatch up your whole house, ma'am. Okay. Oh, girl, if this ain't the biggest mistake that you've ever made, I don't know what to tell you. So Kenya says because he's calm and they haven't figured out where he's gonna stay at and stuff, she says she's gonna go ahead and head out. She's gonna go ahead and going back to the house where he at. And Candy said, girl, that's fine. And I guess Kenya was trying to act like she was feeling bad. And it's like, girl, but you still gonna do what you want to do anyway. It's not why you're feeling bad. But Candy was just like, girl, everybody has seen your face. We see you. You was here. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you. I know you'll return and be back and spend some coins. So it's whatever, girl. Go ahead on about your business. So that's what she does. She leaves. Now we can see Auntie Nora sitting next to Ralph, honey. Yes, Drew's husband. She up there filling up, rubbing up, kissing up, touching up on this man is what she was doing. He's talking about, I see your Auntie Nora over here. She a little cougar, honey. She likes her some of him, but did y'all notice like her hand was under the table, like it was in his lap or something? Let me find out. Let her husband find out. How about that? Let her husband find out. So I will say this, the food looked really good. I definitely want to go and check out Blaze. I've checked out OLG a few times. I want to check out Blaze. It's just like a different environment. I see completely different. The atmosphere is completely different than what you get at OLG. I want to try the food, but you know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still skeptical about going out, being around certain people and stuff. So I know Candy's restaurant is a hot commodity. Like, look at OLG, it's always packed. So I know Blaze is gonna be packed. So when I get comfortable to where I want to be outside around everybody, I'm probably gonna go and check it out. But I definitely want to try that. What was it? The fried lobster with the jambalaya. I said, oh baby. And what was it? A fried apple pie. I sounded like Portia, like, oh girl, apple pie. I'm glad we stayed. I know you are. Goddamn. I was glad too. So the food looks really good, and I definitely want to go and check that out. Cynthia announces the pop-up shop that she's doing. She wants everybody to share and promote that. So they're going to do that. Marlo said that she is going to be there and she's going to purchase something from everybody. I was like, okay, Marlo, you better than me. I'm going to tell you just how better you are than me in just a minute. So Marlo brings up the, how I have it in my notes, Marlo brings up New Orleans again. And Portia says that she meant to reach out to Marlo, and she's like, oh, I meant to reach out to you. How's your back? And then Marlo's like, oh, my back is fine or whatever, you know, this, that, and the other. I'm upset because I wanted to get lipo or something like that. And then here goes Shamia jumping into it, saying that, but you've already had lipo. And then she says that, but when did your nephews jump on your back? It's what she said. She said, when did your nephews jump on your back? Then Shamia tells her that she got her lipo right before the trip, right? Marlo's confused because Marlo's like, wait, what? He jumped on my back before the lipo. Because in Marlo's head, she's thinking she's going to still go get lipo. So before she gets it, yeah, he jumped on my back. So it delays what it is I'm trying to do. And then Shamia's like, no, you didn't. Because I have somebody that went to the same doctor as you, and they said that you got lipo. B-I-T-C mother... Okay, you sat up there and said that you talked to another patient. You've talked to another patient that's going to know what another patient is getting. You ain't talked to the mother nurse or the doctor to tell you what this lady got. I said, you a good one, because I would have threw all kind of cornbread down there in Shamia ass. Girl, you can talk to me is what you can do. Okay, and this lady already admitted and said, oh, I've had lipo twice. So if she's had it already, why would she lie about having lipo and then go on a trip and then catch a flight if she just had it right before the trip? I ain't never have lipo. I don't know what that life is like, but I would assume if somebody's poking at your motherfucking body, the doctor is not going to authorize you to get on a fucking plane like a few days later. I don't know how that works, but I would think that would affect your blood levels being in the air like that, knowing you just had this major surgery. And then like, it just sounded so fucking dumb for Shamia to sit up there and tell somebody else what is going on with their motherfucking body. Girl, I said, oh, she's a good one, honey. All right, Marlo tells her, like, girl, I have my appointment in 2 weeks if you want to know. Okay, Shamia said, honey, let me see your stomach without the cuts. Girl, Shamia was on her head though, but I just didn't like that at all. You really coming at Marlo hard. Here's the thing: you coming at Marlo hard for how she's treated Portia. You said on social media that Marlo said that she would F your husband, but guess what? Marlo did just apologize for all her antics of what she did down there in New Orleans, but you still came in her head with the that you had to say. So when Marlo comes back at you and she starts attacking, I don't want to hear shit. Especially from you who took a picture with Portia and hopped in her lap. I'm her lap dog. Yeah, that was tasteless and everything. You look like a damn fool sitting up there. I'm a lap dog. And they just think that's so cute. But if that's what you want to do, then girl, okay. Congratulations, honey. But both of y'all look like damn mutts for sure. Okay, with that silly shit. But anywho, so Marlo decides to ask Aunt Nora, which I thought was so stupid. Like, girl, why is you pulling this lady into y'all whole shit like you trying to do Frida? Why did you asking me later? So can you tell me what's going on between the friendship between me and Portia? Aunt Nora, like, you see this man? I'm trying to feel on this man. I don't give a fuck about what's going on with you nor her, ma'am. Okay? For all I knew, y'all was friends. That's why I thought I already fixed that right there. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm over here with mine. Anyway, that's exactly how Aunt Nora was acting. It was like, girl, keep that shit over there. Okay? She didn't want to have nothing to do with it. Aunt Nora came out to eat her food. She didn't know a man like Ralph was going to be there. She sat right next to him. Do you think she give a fuck about what y'all arguing about? No, ma'am. Okay? So you could scoot over, girl. I don't know why she thought to do that. I'm like, leave this lady alone. Leave this lady alone. Okay, so later on, we can see that Kenya is going to get her breasts done. Kenya says that like her breasts were huge. They were like, oh, big as hell. I was like, dang, Kenya. Like they was just like, we always knew they were big, but they just look much, much bigger. So she wanted to get a breast reduction and she wanted to get them lifted up or whatever. So that's what she said she was going to do. And she definitely ended up getting it happen. And we're going to see that later on in the episode. What else we have? So Drew is at the house and she's working out with her husband. He's trying to get her back, getting her back on the right track because of her Achilles or whatever. So he's doing rehab with her or whatever. And then she said that, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. So Drew says that she won't be back to normal until like a year on her Achilles and all this other stuff. But when you fast forward to next week's episode, she gonna be ready to launch that foot and everything in Toya's ass. So I was like, which one is it, Drew? Girl, you're gonna be right back in the hospital over here trying to fight. But okay. Next thing you know, we see Drew bringing up her baby blessing. You know, she was gonna do the baby blessing for her daughter or whatever. And she says that she can't do that anymore because according to her assistant and LaToya's mom, okay, they're alleging that Toya is messing around with some prophet named Prophet or Pastor Lot or whoever this Lot man is. She says that she was taken back because the prophet is supposed to be engaged and he also has a child. Okay then, girl. And says that Toya is preying on the prophet, honey. And Drew says that she made the decision to not have him do it because it's a bit messy. So keep that in mind. Drew made this decision to not move forward with the pastor. This is what Drew said. So, and fast forward a little bit, she trying to put everything off on Toya, like it's Toya's fault when BITU made this decision. What do you mean? Okay, so we get to the pop-up shop. And you see people getting ready. They're lined up, ready to come in. Portia was there with her pampered sheets. You had Mind Music, something that Drew and her husband came up with for babies, help them ease and sleep at night or something like that. You had Don Juan. I think he has like a clothing line or something. He was there. You had Kenya Moore stuff that was there. She wasn't there, but she had someone else there with her things. And I'm not sure who else ended up, you know, providing things for this or, you know, being a part of the pop-up shop. But it was quite a few of them and they had a good long line. So everybody decides to come on in and do some shopping. And Marlo, being one of the first ladies of the bunch to arrive and to support everybody, she came over there to support Portia, but Portia came off, to me, in my opinion, as ungrateful. She did not stop and treat her like she was just any other guest, a person because customer service is a customer service, right? Even though with her knowing Marlo and whether they're at odds or whatever, you know, she still came to spend her money with Yoshi. And she just like didn't get her no eye contact or anything, kept doing what she was doing, fixing up this and that. First of all, you do look a little crazy that your stuff not in order. What are you fixing? What are you working on? You got there before everybody. What are you working on? So she's over there doing whatever she's doing. And then she just picked up something and said, here go your discount. And Marla said, oh, honey, I don't need a discount, honey. I don't need a discount. Just give me whatever just king size, honey. Whatever one you want to give me, honey. Here you go. Yeah. Get my master. Here you go. Yeah. Marlo was ready to spend the coin. And then when Marlo paid the money and walked off, Portia said, oh, thank you. She was like, but that was awkward. I'm like, yeah, bitch, it was awkward because if it was me, I wouldn't have gave your ass a dime nor a discount. You wouldn't have got for me. Do you hear what I say? I don't give a fuck. Bitch, you try to act funny over there. You and your friend trying to tell me when I had my surgery and what was going on with my body. Okay, and then you done turned around and you got an attitude over here when I'm trying to help you out. And I'm, No. Now I do kind of understand the situation at the restaurant because Marlo did kind of do that with Portia. Like Portia telling me she did sex with Bolo, you don't want to believe it. So now here it is, the type of story. You're talking about you had lipo and or at least you did have lipo and they don't believe it, they believe you had it. So okay, like tit for tat. But once we get in this setting where I'm now trying to support you and I've apologized to you and you want to act funny, you ain't gonna miss my coins. So what the fuck I'm gonna spend them with you for? Girl, you a fool. I wouldn't have gave Portia a goddamn thing, but that's just, that's me. Okay, we're gonna move on. So later on, we see Candy and Drew. Okay, Drew pulls Candy to the side. She tells her about mind music and all this other stuff, and then she goes on to tell her how she's supposed to have a baby blessing, and she's unable to do this baby blessing because Toya and the prophet that her assistant connected Toya with is supposed to be together. And something about the whole baby thing or whatever, she's getting privy to a whole lot of information. So now there's this big fallout, and now he won't be a part of it anymore. I don't know about this story, but I also don't know about Toya's story either. And Candy's just sitting there taking in the information like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, are you serious? Okay, but what about the prophet? The prophet been the one praying on her, so why she got to be the one praying on the prophet? So I definitely agree with Toya. I mean, not Toya, but Candy in that situation. It's kind of like he the one who know he got all this stuff going on. So why she got to be the person that's looking bad when it's really him? Okay, so I don't know, but that's just what she was saying. So Drew was making sure she got all that tea out to whoever needed to know. All right, and I will say this. I felt like today's episode, or at least last night's episode, was really all about he said, she said. That's all I got from this whole episode. That's the name of the episode. It should have been called He Said, She Said. I don't know what they captioned it, what they titled it, but that's what it should have been called. Based on the situation with Shamia, and here it is, we got Drew, okay? It's always he say, she say. But okay, so next thing you know, Toya arrives. Candy wasted no time getting over to Toya to let her know, like, girl, I heard you got you a man. And Toya said, I do. She was like, yeah. She was like, well, who is it? She was like, girl, some prophet. Something like that. I was told about a prophet you're dating. Now, mind y'all, Toya said it was a 6-week program, okay, for life coaching. And she said that she was confused, okay? Toya is then asked about her attendance, about why she wasn't at Candy's event, and then says that something came up about Drew saying that she didn't show up because Drew found out about the fact that she was messing with the prophet. So Toya was a bit confused, and Cynthia came and was like, y'all, let's go have a conversation in the wine cellar. So they're in the wine cellar, they're talking about it, bringing it back up again about the whole prophet and Toya and Drew finding out these things. Toya goes on to say, I was in a 4-week program. And I said, was it a 6-week program, Toya? Or was it a 4-week program, Toya? Was it 4 weeks and you spent an extra 2 weeks with the prophet? Which one was it, ma'am? Yeah, I don't know who to believe at this point. I don't know who's telling the truth or who's lying. I honestly don't know. There could have definitely been some type of rendezvous, because what prophet is going to get on a FaceTime and tell you that he was messing with her? Just like Toya said, if I was messing with him, I had no issue saying that. Not if he don't want nobody to know that you might not say nothing. What do you mean? Okay, so that, I don't know, that was a bit shaky for me. So Drew calls Toya a Delilah, saying that she likes to throw her sexual energy out there at other people. She also said that I can't have my baby's blessing because of your ass. And I'm like, where's the mirror? Can y'all please put this mirror to this lady's face and let her know it's because of is this because of you? that you couldn't have that blessing because you made the executive decision to not do so. Okay, why you trying to put it off on Toya? And it really makes me upset with you, Drew, because I have to somewhat defend Toya a little bit, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't want to have to defend Toya. Okay, so please stop putting me in positions to do so, ma'am. Thank you, appreciate you. All right. So let's move on. But Candy did come to like I said, to what's her name, came to Toya's defense and said that, you know, the prophet is the one that's praying. And I agree with that. You know, it could definitely be him because of everything he got going on. And then Toya decides to leave the situation. She's like, I'm out. I'm about to go to prophet.com and find me another prophet. So girl, you go off and you do that very thing, honey. So fast forwarding, we get to Kenya's house. And everybody's pulling up in luxury, okay? I'm like, look at Candy. Okay, we see y'all. We see y'all pulling up. Look at you, Marlo. Okay. Y'all pulling up with y'all coins. All right. So they came because they want to see that, you know, Kenya got her breast reduction, support her. We see that her pool is continuing to come along. She's continuing to get all of that built out, as well as Brooklyn's play area. We learned that this was Marlo's first time being at the house. I was surprised. And we also, I guess, flashed back to the fact that they actually had a falling out. One of the top things of their friendship, or the breakdown of their friendship, was because Marlo never got the invite to come to Kenya's housewarming or whatever. So all of the ladies get there, they arrive, they go inside. Let me fast forward. When the girls get over there, you know, she's telling them about her breasts, you know, she's telling them about her breasts, like, look at my breasts, you know, they're much smaller, they're different. I can't motorboat anybody anymore. I can't do any of this. So Cynthia's like, well, what's that, honey? What is a motorboat? How they do that? What happens when they do all of that? You know, so she's confused. But who's gonna show her? Toya. That's her alley. That's what a Delilah does. She goes and she puts the sexual energy onto Cynthia, and she just, you know, do whatever in her breast. Okay, that's what that was. Then Cynthia asked Kenya about the birthday. How was the birthday? You know, did you pop anything? Did anything else happen? Did anything go down? And Kenya just looked away. And from that look away, for me, I feel like something did happen. I felt like things did happen. Things did go down between Kenya and Mark. And I feel like Mark just feels like he can do that when he wants to. He comes down here. You ain't gonna never put your foot down how he always puts his foot down with you. You're gonna always give him a pass. He didn't have to tell you that he was coming early, or he didn't have to tell you where he was staying, because he was gonna stay with you and he was gonna do what it is that he wanted to do. Like, that's just period. Those are just my thoughts about hold on one second about that. So I'm like, all right then, girl, that's what you want to do then. That's your man. And she all happy about it. Okay, she said that everything is all over the place. She mentions that he texted her and told her that he's thinking about coming down to Atlanta more often. He tells her that he wants to have counseling in person. And I'm like, damn, I don't even like roller coasters. And this shit is really making me not interested at all, girl. I don't see how you just continue to just deal. I don't see. When she fed up, she gonna be fed up. It really ain't nothing nobody else can tell her. But I just feel like he just taking her up and down, up and down, up and down. 1 minute he don't want counseling, then he want counseling. Then, okay, let's do counseling in person. Then he want to pop up on you at the house. Yeah, I'm gonna stay with you, even though knowing they got the court case coming up on that Tuesday. And I'm just like, girl, this man be moving with so much control, and he got so much control over you, and he don't even live in the same state as you. And you just sitting up there hanging on. Like, I wish I would have my husband in another state. And I go there and I'm staying at a hotel. And why you don't be doing pop-ups like he do pop-ups on you? Why you just don't show up early? Like, what the fuck? Anyway, anything to say that you have a man and you have a husband, whatever you got to do for you, who am I? Who am I? Good luck. Because who am I? Okay. Candy brings up the pop-up shop. She brings up how Drew said that Toya was messing around with this prophet and how he was in love with her and all this stuff. And Toya says that that's not true. She says she ain't been messing around with nobody. She tells Drew that she needs to worry about what's going on in her own life, in her marriage, and on the treadmill. And I was like, wow, that was a good one. That was a good one, Toya. That was a good one. Okay, so she decides to call the prophet, calls the prophet, and the prophet pretty much denies everything. He said, no, that's not true. But I will say this. I had no reason for real, to not believe that what the prophet was saying. He was lying, you know, because he sounded very convincing. But again, a lot of people sound very convincing when they're lying, you know. He says no, that's not true. He's not in love with her. It was nothing to situation, you know, nothing like that. She was only a part of his program or whatever. He also says that Drew did approach him to do the blessing for her child. But after that, he never heard anything else from them because some messy situation happened with Toya. So I guess him and Toya being affiliated. So that's how the fallout happened or whatever. Then Toya went on trying to ask more questions about Ralph, wanting to know like, okay, so when Ralph was down in Florida, can you give me any details about that? And the prophet was like, he ain't tell me none of his business like that. I don't know what that man over there doing. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Y'all have called me for enough, girl. And I've already confirmed and denied what I needed to. Now, don't get me in here telling other folks' business. I'm going to go ahead and tap out, my dear. Okay? So that's what all happened with the pastor. That was pretty much, you know, the episode. And I also feel like, with Real Housewives, I just feel like they left out a lot of shit this season. I feel like some of the stuff that they've shown us in the previews for certain episodes to come never showed themselves to play out on the actual show. Like I keep hearing this one piece of a preview that I don't remember Portia saying in the show. She said something like, oh, well, she shouldn't have, if she didn't want her husband to find out, she shouldn't have did that. So where was that going to play out in the show? Is that going to be on the finale? So I just feel like it was a lot of SHI that happened this season, and whoever production is, I feel like they really missed the ball with not showing us a lot of stuff, which resulted in the season being lackluster because a lot of stuff that they left on the cutting room floor or whatever you call it, they could have used that to like spice up the season even more. You know, and it's leaving some people to feel like, damn, a finale tomorrow. Like, well, when is we getting into the good stuff? Like the finale next week? Like, really? So the season just kind of like it wasn't all of that. I do think COVID had a lot to do with it, but I also think, like I said, they edited out a lot of stuff, and the storylines was trash. We can't even say that Portia's storyline was BLM and protesting. Y'all might as well cut that out because Portia did that for 3 episodes and they ain't talking about the SHI no more. So what was Portia's storyline? It was Bolo. That was her storyline. Okay. So, I mean, what else y'all got? Like, it was very lackluster. Okay. The only person that really gave something and gave too much for real, not only person, but one of the people, Shamia, she gave us too fucking much. Okay. And I loved how somebody said on Twitter, Shamia doing a whole lot, girl. You better earn that friend role. And that's exactly what she doing, earning that friend role, okay, on the show. But y'all leave y'all thoughts and let me know how you feeling. I'm about to go ahead and read some of these comments that you guys got up here. Let's see. Let me start from the top. Yeah, as far as Real Housewives of Johannesburg, why did it get canceled over a fight? Do they not follow the Mona Scott blueprint? That's what it looked like, honey, over a fight. And the picture that I saw was of Crystal K, which is the white lady that had a black eye. So somebody stumped her ass. Okay, so yeah. I do feel like they used to be trying to pump Crystal, but I also feel like Crystal was a little fly too, girl. You gotta watch that miss out, okay? But yeah, that's what it's saying. I'm hoping that it's not true, but they're saying that it's canceled because I sure was looking for it coming to a YouTube near me, honey. Let me scroll down. I finally caught Jamie live. Yes, we are live. Thank you for coming in. Thanks for joining. Shamia irked my soul this whole episode. Yes, she did. How you gonna tell somebody else what they did? Okay, you the main one talking about leave it alone when it comes to Portia. And then you want to sit up there and try and come at Marlo and then be loud and wrong as hell, loud and wrong. Girl. And then it was just the audacity for me for how she said it. No, you didn't. You had it before you even came on the trip. You had it right before you came on the trip. You had it right before you came. Like, it was giving me Karen tease in a sense. It was just giving me straight Karen. Okay, that's like you going in the store, you shopping, you pay for something, and somebody like, no, you didn't pay for that. Bitch, I got my receipt right here. No, but you didn't. I saw you. Like, bitch, no, ma'am. No, we're not doing that. I didn't like that at all. No, Portia set up Marlo to get attacked by asking how was She did. With a smirk. With a smirk. She's like, oh yeah, I meant to text you back and ask you how was your bag. So yeah, they definitely had that planned. And I really don't want Shamia to fall into the role of what Portia fell into the role of with Phaedra. Okay, for Portia fell into the role right up under Phaedra, doing whatever Phaedra say, da 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 da. Okay, and mind you, Phaedra is the same one that came in between she and Shamia. Portia would put Shamia down to go and hang with Faye freaking frat. So then now you got Shamia over here just right up under Portia. Okay, you're gonna be right up under her till your ass gets shit right on up the set. Go on right on up there, honey. Be careful. Best friend or no best friend, honey, because according to Don Juan and Carmen, okay, Candy was the one that got you on the show. But okay, good luck. Marlo came for Shamia and her husband, but it was cut out from the episode. Yeah, I did see that. I mean, I saw what she said. But I still feel like she still apologized for whatever the antics were. Everybody else was cool with it, so why couldn't she be, is what I was thinking. It irks me how Kenya allows this a-hole to abuse and manipulate her when deep down inside she knows better and she is an older, mature woman. Yeah, she does know better, but I also feel like it's taking her this long to quote unquote find love or find a husband. And I think she's just hanging on for no reason just to say she got a husband. She doesn't want to accept that part of the reality in her life. Kenya really needs to let this go. I mean, she do. I hope Kenya finds someone else. It would be nice. While she's sitting up there talking some, I was just scrolling through my DMs. I'm like, girl, looking for what? Because you ain't going nowhere. What you looking for? What was you looking for? A new outfit? Because you're not going nowhere. Shamia, if any doctor revealed Marlo's medical info to one of your friends, that's a violation. So shut up before you get somebody's license revoked, trying to be a flunky and lapdog for Portia. Okay? Girl. Now, Don Juan did say on Speak On It that the person that they said told Portia and Shamia this actually showed up at the pop-up shop, but we never got to see it. At the end of the day, ain't no other patient for to know what the other patient doing. Like, you just not, unless Marlo confided in you and said that. And I'm just like, did you go and get that service and you just automatically assume that they were doing like surgeries on that day or something like that? Like, how would you know? Like, I ain't like that at all. You're going to be sore. You have to go to post-op after procedures within a few days after the surgery. So you have to go to post-op after the procedures within days. Okay, I believe that. I believe that. If somebody's stabbing you or poking at you or whatever like that, like, who finna go hop on a plane with that pain? The T was still AF because Marlo admitted to getting liposuction. Exactly. Why would she lie now? And not only did she admit to getting it before, she turned around and said, I'm getting it in 2 weeks. So it's fine, but you already had it. So that right there lets you know, like, Shamia didn't even need to say what she needed to say, but you already had it. Girl, you could already have these hands. What you trying to do? Girl. I think the point Shamia was trying to make is she can't be on Portia's back about not telling her about Bolo, but she can keep info on her surgery. I see what you mean. Shamia has been working for that peach. I wouldn't mind seeing her get one, but the way she acted makes me not want her to get one. I want her to just stand on her own. Like, just be you. Don't take on Portia's beefs. Because Cynthia been stopped taking on Kenya's beefs. Hello? So don't be that friend. Don't be trying to take on that lady beefs. Just do you. Marlo allegedly getting lipo is for everyone to know. Latoya allegedly sleeping with someone from church is for everyone to know. But the alleged situation with Bolo is off limits because of girl code. Oh, wait a minute. On a reality show at work. Hello? Yikes. Guys, everybody can talk about what's going on with them, but can't nobody talk about what's going on with you. They can shop at your business, but they need to stay out your business. Okay. Well, make sure you go tell that information to Candy, who's dropping little nuggets about what it is that she's heard. Okay, girl? Yikes. I'm sick of Drew. Been telling y'all since episode 2 that I don't like that lady. I like Drew, man. I like Drew. Drew do have some F up moments though. She do have some F up moments, and Things look a little shady. I feel like she had 2 bad episodes for sure, back to back to me. The situation in New Orleans where she kept bothering Toya about drinking, and then we get to this episode, and I just felt like you're bothering this lady again. Like, why do you keep bothering this lady? Like, you just wanted with Toya because is Toya an easy target or something? You really just want it with this lady. So I mean, I don't know. And like I said, I don't want to defend Toya. So stop putting me in a situation to do so. Drew looked so clownish this episode. She showed her whole ass as thinking she was doing something, but she was just exposing her misogyny. Pretty much. Let's say LaToya slept with him. How does that affect Drew's baby? How does it? Go, what Cynthia said, go get somebody else. If you're really trying to get your baby baptized, ain't her mama a pastor? Ain't her mama a pastor? Don't she come from that background? Why your mama can't do it? And that would make more sense to me because it's like a tight-knit situation. And y'all still in the pandemic. So your mama likely is okay because she's been in a household with y'all. So it's like, why not let your mama go and baptize your baby? We've been seeing her as damn near the majority of the season anyway. So why we can't see her now? Something ain't right in that. Something didn't make no sense to me. The kid is 2. Drew can't put that on LaToya. Drew's pastor is Jamal Bryant. Enough said. Good night. Mark is straight trash. Stab to Mark. Absolutely. Stab. Toya is going through a divorce, vulnerable, drinking perhaps to cope with pain, admits that she needs help, seeks help from a prophet, and you are mad at her, not the prophet who took advantage of her. I don't know. Kudos to LaToya for that. Womp womp. The producers seem to favor Portia this season. They should have shown the issue with she and Candy BLM problem. I agree. I think that they should have. I think they are catering to Portia. I think a lot of stuff has likely been left out. Even like the beef she got with Toya. Like, why we don't see that? Why are we just seeing Drew and Toya go at it? Like, what happened between Drew and not Drew, but Toya and Portia? Like, why didn't we get to see that part? And then I'm wondering about the BLM situation. Did they not want to do it? Did they not want to do that because it probably would not have looked good on BLM? Like, which one? Why would y'all not show that? Or was it? No, I think Candy did say somebody had an issue with it. So I think Portia was the one that was complaining about it. And so, okay. Shamia, beloved, sit this one out, sis. This is not your moment. Is all I was thinking this whole episode. Yeah, please sit this one out. But she wouldn't do it because she's sitting on Portia's lap. So, but my question is, why Shamia go in so hard for young auntie who didn't ride for her? Right. Loyalty, a BIT, ain't it? Being loyal, that's a BIT. I know. It's possible because I had lipo with Emily B. You had lipo with Emily B. Everybody in the office for the same thing. That don't sound right. I refuse. That don't sound right. Could it possibly be that somebody was actually there? They had somebody come in and say, hey, we need you to come in on this particular day so that you could pay the rest of your money or something, or maybe do a final checkup to make sure everything is okay before you go into this room versus everybody having surgery on that particular day. Drew is messy for no reason, and it's all constructed for TV. Not Chanelica Bittencourt. Girl, if you do not get your ass, honey. Girl, not Chanelica. Do y'all know? Chanelica Bittencourt. Do y'all know? Girl, hey, girl, I cannot hustling. Now they can check Kenya for coochie surveillance on Portia, but didn't Drew do coochie surveillance on LaToya? Pretty much. Oh, Bonnie in here. Oh, hey, Bonnie. Hey, Bonnie. I'm just not seeing this, y'all. I'm just going through the chat from the top to the bottom. Hey, girl. I'm glad y'all said Bonnie. So we do have ladies, a first panel that's going to be up on Thursday. Myself, Bondi, Niecy Dixon, and Jaylee's Corner. We will be on my channel this Thursday at 9 o'clock. So make sure you guys check us out. We discuss a lot of your favorite shows. So be sure to tune in. Drew and her, what's this? Dystopian 1800s off with her head because she can't carry my children. Women prey on innocent men. Fantasy is driving me up the wall. Embarrassing. I found myself on Toya's side this episode and I don't like it. That's how I feel. Like, I do not want to have to defend her. Like, don't do that. Please don't do that. So Drew definitely made me mad. And I found myself having to defend her on last week's episode too, when she kind of kept coming at that girl about drinking and stuff. It's like, leave her alone. Okay, so because then it makes it look like when Kenya came to you to confide in you about some stuff, then you over here blabbing your mouth about that. But did you tell me about the private jet? It's like, yeah, you can't keep a secret. So, okay. No one is baptizing my baby with a Beijing. God cannot take it. I do not want that energy running through my child. Good night. Okay, she could have been there for a consultation. That's what I was thinking. If you're referring to Marlo, like I was thinking she probably could have been there for a consultation or something, not necessarily meaning that she had to have surgery on the same exact day. Durban is also in South Africa. Okay, Miss AB, am I able to watch Real Housewives of Durban? If so, can you tell me how? I'm also looking for season 2 of Real Housewives of Johannesburg as well. I mean, it's on YouTube, but I was hoping I could find one with the audio actually being synced with the video. They cut a lot to protect Portia. Don Juan said, for instance, Portia gossiping about Toya's alleged affair because it would only make Portia look hypocritical. They cut a lot to protect Portia. Don Juan said, for instance, Portia gossiping about Toya's alleged affair. I believe that. Portia obviously is their prized possession. So for anybody saying that, oh, Portia gonna quit the show, it look like Portia tired of the show. Portia ain't going nowhere. Now she may try and tap out before they let her go like they did Nene Leakes, but Portia still got time on Real Housewives. If anybody up there still got time on Real Housewives of Atlanta, I truly believe that it is Portia Williamson. Okay, the woman that dragged a woman off the couch, dragged her down to the ground. Okay, and she done rolls up. Okay, so all right. Maybe that's what Monique should have did with Real Housewives of Potomac. Just stay on the show, because how things are now doesn't have to be like that later on, especially looking at Portia's situation. But just because somebody leaves the show for a season doesn't mean they won't be back. So we've already seen that with Real Housewives of Atlanta. So you never know. We might end up seeing Monique at a later time. Truth be told, Drew's private jet looked like a Spirit Airlines plane I was on once. Good night. Durban is very boring to me, and they are doing a Real Housewives of Nairobi. Did I say it right? Nairobi, Kenya. Ooh, I want to see that. See, it's like all the good ones over there in Africa or something. Like, what the fuck? Because I feel like Real Housewives of Potomac and Real Housewives of Atlanta are the only 2 black shows. But we got Orange County, Beverly Hills, New York, New Jersey. We got all these other predominantly white franchises. So that's why I'm like, I want to see some other stuff. Like I want to see Johannesburg because it's predominantly black women. And they live, honestly, to me, better than some of the women over here in America. So for sure, I want to see that. I'm going to need a profit because I need to make a profit. And her EBT card comments, Marlo had me dying. Girl, I screamed when she told Kenya she need to get EBT. I was like, Kenya, girl, you just don't like food, do you? I don't even know how you gain weight during quarantine because you don't even like food. You don't never have none for nobody. Okay, they go to South Carolina, you ain't got food, they come in the house. How you have these people, how you invite folks to your house, okay, to socialize, gather with you, and you ain't even got a cracker nor a grape? Like, girl, I was like, girl, you wrong for that. You are wrong for that, Miss Kenya, for sure. I was like, what the hell is Brooklyn eating then? What you got Brooklyn over there eating? Yes, go ahead and apply for EBT card because everybody get one of those during the pandemic. Girl, okay. Per the IG pics, Marlo was wearing a short shirt showing her stomach at the pop-up shop. Why didn't they look at Marlo's stomach then? Why didn't they? I felt like she had on a fitted outfit when they went out to dinner with Frida. They could have probably saw her top at that time too, couldn't they? I don't think her top was like loose or anything. So that bullshit Shamia came up with, she could have kept that. She could have kept that. Well, Portia and Miss Diane was on a flyer for Dr. Curves for a $10,000 giveaway. So who's fake? Let's get ready to do the math. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. Now, people, I do believe Portia got her face done. I do believe Portia got her breast done. The verdict is still out on whether or not Portia got her butt done. A lot of people feel like Portia's butt is fake. I'm not one to necessarily believe that, and I sometimes like to give people hope because my ass is real, and a lot of people think my ass is fake, and that really bothers me because people forget that Black women are the foundation of big asses, and a lot of people didn't start going out getting big asses until they saw the Kim Kardashians, and then some other Black women go out and get their asses done, so they don't even know what a real ass is anymore, so they assume everybody else's ass is fake. But when I look at the shape of Portia's mom and her cousin and stuff, like when I see them, they are big boned women. They are big, you know what I'm saying? Not meaning fat or anything like that, but like they got hips and butt. So a lot of people like to compare who Portia was like when she first got on the show versus who she is now. But once you cross over your 30s and stuff, you start picking up motherfucking weights, okay? And you start getting thick in all kind of areas. So for me, I feel like that her ass could actually be natural, just like, you know, the ladies in her family. But, you know, I'll give her that credit, although a lot of people feel like her entire body is fake from her head down to her toes. Oh, let me go up. Let me go back up. Let me go up. These comments is moving, honey. How do the size of the sweatshirts run? I'm on the website now. They run true to size. They run true to size. I have a small on right now. And, you know, it fits me perfectly, you know. Johannesburg is canceled, and thank you so much for your support as well. I do appreciate that. All things Irene, that's what I was speaking to. Lil Mackie says Johannesburg is canceled from what I've heard because of Brunette and the new girl Gugu, but I hope they decided to bring them back with a whole new cast. I would like that too, but they showed a photo of Crystal K, the white lady with a black eye. So somebody stumped her out. So was it the two new girls? Did they stomp the white lady out? Like, what happened? Because that's the photo that I saw. And I just thought it was ironic that y'all would cancel the show because of these white ladies, but Black ladies are always able to fight and stuff. Is it because she got stumped out by one of the Black ladies or something? Like, what happened? Bring it back. But Portia has admitted to many plastic surgeries, so why is she judging Marlo? Exactly. I think it was just so much as the fact that she was lying. They just, I don't know. I don't know why they did that. All Marlo had to say to Portia when she put her on blast about lipo was, tell your mama thank you for the recommendation. Embarrassing. Oh my God. Portia talks about getting stuff done. The point I think they were making is that Marlo was not being honest. Portia got, thank you, curvy. Yeah, I think that's probably the word in replacement for like big bone, like curvy. Yeah. Portia got fat put in her butt and got a Brazilian butt lift. That's why it's so big and sits up so high. Did she say that? I don't know. I'm trying to give her hope. Fat and Brazilian butt lift. I don't know. I mean, y'all could be right. I'm just trying to give her hope out here in these streets. Because, you know, that's what I do. I think she got a lift, not a BBL like Beyonce. Beyonce got a BBL? What? I thought that was natural back there. Jamie, look at Portia season 5. She had no type of ass when she was with Cordell. Now she has turned into Nicki Minaj. But Portia was skinny as hell, though. So she was still very young. But once you get to a certain age, you start getting that grown woman weight. And that's why I was giving her benefit of the doubt. But Jamie, you look like you work out and you're not a fake person like Portia. Her ass is fake. Yikes, embarrassing. Girl, I need to go back to the gym. I was working out. The photo you saw probably was a time when I was working out, okay? But Portia's mom went to Dr. Curves too. Wow, y'all. That 32nd year spread is real, okay? I don't know when I started gaining weight. That probably was around that time. Yeah, I mean, things just hit different. They told me it was gonna happen. Portia's mom has had work done with Dr. Curves. Okay. But I always thought Portia's mom was still thick before Portia really started making money. Before she started making money to even be able to go out there and get all this work done. It's the crossing over 30 and having a baby that will add extras to your body. I believe it. I had my son at 18. I wish I still had that body. Yikes. And I ain't have no baby at that time, you know what I'm saying? Years later. I guess my metabolism just slowed down. Brunette also was already on the show. This is her 3rd season on the show. Gugu is the only one that's new. I heard they were filming and both of them jumped Kristen. Oh, they was the 2 that jumped her. Girl, they tore her up. I don't know what Miss Thing did. And that's why I want them to finish the season, because I have to know what happened. I have to know what happened to Miss Thing. Stomp the white lady out. They was just taking me out. Yeah, they did Miss Thing wrong. They did Miss Thing wrong, y'all. Miss Diane was what my mom calls heavy set, honey. Oh, okay. She was thick. They probably smoothed out Portia's mom. That's probably, so you talking about, Bonnie, you talking about Portia's mom was thick and they probably smoothed out her mama? But what about Drew's throwback fashions, baby? What did I ain't see Drew in nothing this episode. I ain't really see her fashions this episode. I ain't see her fashions at all. But I think everybody has like a bad first season. So next season, I do think Drew may be coming back. I think her fashions is going to get on point because her hair has been doing better. Her hair has been doing a lot better. When she was doing the FaceTime call with, I think it was Yvette, I think that was her name. When she was doing that FaceTime call with her, I was looking at her hair. I was like, Drew's hair looks good. I don't know who did it, but they did a really good job. So, okay, so her mom, you're saying her mom was thick and then they smoothed out. Yeah, I can believe that. I can believe that. And because her mom was thick makes me think that Portia probably grew into her thickness too, especially after having the baby PJ. But I could be wrong, y'all. I just be trying to have hope for some people. I just be trying to have a little hope out here in these streets, honey. All of the cast members said that the new girl, Gugu, has a violent past, so they didn't understand how she got casted on the show. I heard she went to jail for assault. Y'all got to get into these Real Housewives of Johannesburg. I need an app, y'all. I need something that I can, because I can't go to Hey You because it's only for people in Africa, which I think is so unfair, but whatever. Remember when Miss Diane was sitting eating a whole pizza on Cordell and Portia bed? I don't remember that, but y'all about to make me go back and watch the earlier seasons. I do remember Portia throwing that party for that football player that she was dating. And it was a surprise party and everybody felt like she did too much. And Candy came down like, she doing all this for him and they don't even know each other that well. Okay, like, girl, that shit was a mess. She was so happy. I feel bad for Portia a little bit. I see why she probably deal with Dennis's BS, because she's brought so many different men on this show and they just didn't hang around. And Dennis, even though he gives her a lot of BS, he's the only one that's really hanging around. And of course they have the little girl together. But I feel like even if they didn't have the little girl, he probably would have still been hanging around a little bit, you know? How about Candy saying Marlo was in the bolo business, but she was all up in the profit mess? Wasn't she all up in it? She was all up in through that thing. I was like, okay, Candy, but you can go around and talk about other people's business, but can't nobody talk about the business that involves your person, Bolo, and Portia. And that's what I don't understand. And y'all know I referenced that on the last review about how Portia was telling Kenya's business in front of Don Juan and her husband. And I just feel like for me as a friend, if I don't talk to those people should know my business. If I want to tell them about what's going on with me, I'll tell them. And granted, they'll have to find out when the blogs drop the information. But before they drop it, if I'm just confiding in you as my homegirl, I don't expect you to have to sit down and put my information on display. But that's Kenya friend, okay? Jamie, did you see Real Housewives of Beverly Hills trailer? I did. I'm not interested in Erica drama, but they can keep all the... I'm only interested in Erica drama, but they can keep all the other BS. Yes, I was watching Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Last year I was trying to get into it, but I did not finish the season. But it's pretty good. I really like Erica. I really, really like her. I like her style. I think she's a very gorgeous lady. So I'm probably most likely I am going to be tuned in. And you never know. Y'all may see that on the ladies first panel. So y'all just, stay tuned. You never know. We may be reviewing that show over there. But what about the assistant god brother Dennis being jealous of the relationship of the prophet Lot? Hey sis, god brother Dennis, the assistant is the god brother to Dennis, or you just trying to be funny? But he was jealous, and the prophet did say that. He thinks that it was a bit of jealousy going on over there. He did say that, but I'm like, jealous of what? Jealous of what? What's that about? Embarrassing. But that's all I got, y'all. This chat has been good. Thank you guys so much for entertaining me in the chat and allowing me to go through your comments and respond to your comments. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget, when you see my videos premiering, be sure to go ahead and hop in on that premiere. I know that it's pre-recorded, but it gives us an opportunity to chat live, so you don't have to wait for me to respond or anything. And last time we did a chat on the Ready to Love, and me and the ladies that were in the chat had a good old time chit-chatting about the show and stuff. So make sure that next time you see my video premiere, you guys hop in and let's get to chat. And don't forget, on Thursday it will be ladies first. I'm about to sing, but I can't sing like Bondi, okay? Ladies first panel on Thursdays at 9. And also don't forget to check out my Married to Medicine review, and I got some more videos coming out to you guys regarding quick chat. Okay, but that's all I got. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.